Okay guys, so before I start mixing all my ingredients, I'm going to put some water in a pot and use one of my mixing bowls to melt my chocolate. Now some people like to melt it in the microwave. I mess it up so much when I melt it in the microwave because it either doesn't all melt good or it burns because it burns fairly quickly. So while I'm mixing all my ingredients, I'm just going to melt my semi-sweet chocolates. I'm going to have a makeshift double boiler, so to speak. So I have a double boiler. I don't know where it is right now. So I'm going to use a pot with some water in it and my mixing bowl. Fit over the top. It'll heat that up and it will melt my chocolate chips. So we'll do that. So I'm going to put a 1/2 to 3/4 bag in. I'm just going to pour them in there. That's how I do stuff. But recipe calls for a 1/2 bag to 3/4 bag of semi-sweet chocolate chips. So you can see, got my chocolate chips going. All right, now I am going to mix in my large bowl here all the other ingredients. So you want to mix together 1 cup of peanut butter. And guys, for some reason, I have struck out every time I try to find a box of graham cracker crumbs at the grocery store, at the jeweler in my house. They never have it, so what I am going to do is I bought regular graham crackers and I'm going to take the graham crackers and I'm just going to make my own graham cracker crumbs, but you want 2 cups of it. So I'm just going to crush the crumbs, measure it until I get 2 cups and then I'll dump it in. So first you take your butter, okay, so you take a cup of peanut butter and mix that with your butter. Guys, I guesstimate stuff with these recipes because I've made it so many times. I kind of guess about how much each thing is, but I'm telling you guys that you need a cup. 1 cup. Of peanut butter. A tiny bit more, I need to be about a cup. There. Okay, so I have my butter, I have peanut butter. Now you need to put 4 heaping tablespoons of powdered sugar, confection sugar. Got a little bit left in here. So bought a new one, but I wasn't sure how much I had left. So let's go to 1 tablespoon. That's a tablespoon. And we're doing 4 heaping spoons. So that's 1. 3. Last one. And 4 heaping spoons of confection sugar. I'll put that back in my Ziploc bag. It gets all over the place. Okay. Now I'm just going to mix that a bit. What I'm also going to do right now is add 1 teaspoon of vanilla flavoring to it. So let's get to me. There's a teaspoon. There, add that in. And stir. When I was a kid, I used to watch, I don't even remember what cooking show. It was on Channel 11. There's an Asian guy. And whenever he was making something that needed to be stirred, he would go, and stir. Alright, peanut butter, confection sugar. Alright, that's all mixed in together. Pretty good. There you go. See how creamy? Just all mix it in together well. Let's check on our chocolate chips. There they are. I'm going to get a knife and a butter knife. And see how that, look at that. They're already ready almost already, see. A little bit longer, but it's all, they're all melting nicely. This is going to go on top of our mixture, so let that go a little bit longer. And I gotta make up my gum cracker crumbs now. So I need 2 cups. So I'm going to take a pack. I'll do 1 pack at a time. Oh, these come in 4s. The Honey Maid. So I'm going to take a few of these and just beat them. Preferably in a Ziploc bag if you have one. I'm not sure if I have any big ones left though. So I'll just see. No. But I do have small ones. So I'll put a pack at a time. I'll put 2 in there. And just beat them up. Don't let a single one escape. You need them. Now you can use a spoon, a cup, your hand. I like to use a rolling pin. All right, that's about a cup, a little over a cup, but that's good enough. Now, I'm going to take those and mix it in there. And this peanut butter, all that mixture here that we got going. So you can see it. So take it and mix it together. Oh wait, we gotta do 2 cups. That was 1 cup. Silly me. So if you buy these kind of graham crackers, you know that 2 of them equal a cup. We need 2 cups for this recipe. So 4 of these will equal 2 cups. Or 2 regular packs. So pour the rest of these in there. Then we'll crunch up a couple more. Alright, so let's mix up this last cup into here. I was looking at it like, why is this so peanut buttery and not crummy? Yeah, because you got to put 2 cups in, not 1. Anywho, yeah, see, it's getting nice and crumbly. You just want to get all of your graham cracker crumbs kind of wet with the peanut butter, butter, vanilla flavoring, confection sugar mixture, so that you can pat this easily and nicely into your pan. So that's good enough. And you're going to use your hands, guys, to pat this in. So yeah, don't be afraid to get a little dirty. Cooks don't mind getting a little dirty. We always get a little dirty in the kitchen anyway. So anywho, alright, so here's my pan. I believe this is 12 1/4 by 8 1/4. You don't have to use this. I'm just using this today, but I've used a regular glass cake pan to make like a flat cake. That'll work. A cookie sheet will work. Use whatever you want. This is just, I just felt like using this today, so that's why I'm using this. So you're gonna take your mixture. Make sure you guys can see. I'll move it over here. Here. There you go. Take the mixture. Put it in your pan. Then you're going to take your fingers and flatten that out in the pan. Just flatten it all out. You're going to make sure that it's flat to each corner of the pan. It's sticky, guys. But we'll get it there. Alright, see? Flatten it all in the pan. Of course, I don't want it on my fingers, but they can't be helped sticky, so you're going to get some on your fingers. But just make sure that you cover the pan with it. There. Okay, so I need to clean my hands off, and the next step we're going to do is take our nice chocolate mixture and spread it on top. That's good. Don't want any of that to go to waste. Alright guys, because I want to be extra safe, I am going to wear an oven mitt because I don't know how hot this is. But you're going to take your chocolate, so your chocolate is ready. And you're going to spread it with your knife across the top of your mixture that you just made. Lots of chocolate in here. This is a half bag, a little over a half bag. If you need more, make more, but this should be enough to spread all over. Might get a spoon too, could scrape it out better with a spoon. Or where's my little flat? To be honest, that works even better than the spoon. I can find the other one. Aha! I am wrong. Aha! There we go. So this scrapes pretty good. So I actually could flatten with that too, but anyway, scrape my bowl with this. All right, so then you're just gonna spread that all over. Might need to make some more chocolate. I'll melt some more in there. So, but you guys get the picture. You spread it across. I'm going to melt a little bit more chocolate because the bag that I melted doesn't seem like it was enough to spread to make it reach the whole thing. But what I'm going to do after I spread this, after I melt more and I finish putting my chocolate across the top of this, is what you're going to put this in a freezer for about 1.5 minutes. Take it out and use your knife to slice it in squares, and then you're going to put it back in the freezer for about an hour, and after that, bon appetit. So let's get some more chocolate melted so I can show you guys the rest of this process. Okay, so round 2 of our chocolate, melted chocolate. So take that, that on there. I've let that sit in the freezer for a couple minutes, and you just take a knife and just cut your squares. Still be careful though, because it's crummy, not to pull it or go too fast or rough or whatever. You just slice it into the squares. You make smaller squares if you want. I'm not going to make my squares too small. I might make that a whole row right there though. That way it can be another extra row. Alright guys, see? That's it. That is how you make peanut butter squares. Look, that one's coming up. And now what you do after this step is you just put them in the freezer for another hour, and then they're done. Hope you enjoyed making this recipe, and I will see you next recipe.